has felt like 15 weeks, and somehow we still have like 2 weeks more to go, or 13 weeks more to go.
I actually thought it was
sure.
ending this week, so Giovanni just mentioned. I was like,
how is next week still January? What kind of stress crisis? Like all this while we're just on the 23rd. Anyways, let me not bring my. You see, I think sometimes it's poverty that also makes you speak. Because January is even tougher and longer if you are not very buoyant. So maybe that's giving you a clue. Anyways, also joining us this week on the show. Let me introduce the ladies and I'll come to you. Muyeba Abukari. She is a podcaster with a lifestyle podcast. And she's here. Yes. How are you? Happy New Year.
Many happy returns.
Second time joining us on the show.
Yeah, second time's a charm.
Yeah. But how's it started off for you, 2024?
It's always optimism, right?
Okay.
You always give it, Charlie, this year has to be great.
It has to be.
You know the prayers we've been doing.
Charlie. But fingers crossed, Ebefa.
Absolutely.
Black Stars may not want us to be great, but it's okay. No, I'm just saying.
Don't go there.
I'm just saying, we're all recovering. Today is recovery day for all of us. But joining me to speak all about it, we have Man on the Mic. Hi.
Hello, AJ.
How are you doing? Happy New Year.
Many happy returns.
How's 2024 been for you? Like?
Oh, this year. This year, they are not so optimism. This year is. If you look for me, I look for you. You find me, I find you. You dog, I dog you.
Come on.
energy.
E for energy. Gotta love it. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And today we're going to be speaking about something very interesting. Debt. Me, I fear debt. I run away from that. I don't even want to be associated with that. Like, literally, I did a project and then it wasn't me that was OU, but it even translated into my dreams. Like, I couldn't sleep all the nights. I'm not even capping. And that is not my debt. In fact, the money was there, just I had to be released. But I felt uncomfortable for weeks. Still feeling it, honestly. But that's how much I fear that. But for some people, they don't fear that. That is just a means to just... I mean, What are your opinions about that?
I don't like that either. If I have to do something and I check the cost of it and my money is not enough, it will wait.
Okay.
That's just
you don't
me.
believe in?
No.
Let me do it now and then I'll pay later.
Nah.
At all.
If I decide that I will owe, it means I have like plan A, plan B, plan C of how I'm going to pay that debt. So before you catch me that I'm borrowing money or borrowing something on hire purchase or something, then it means that my phone plan, if one plan fails, there's probably a backup plan and a backup plan for the backup plan.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
You know that thing where there's something with me, especially small debts. Charlie, give me 100 C's, I'll give it to you. I have the tendency to forget.
Easily.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I'm working in town and somebody's, don't mind that foolish boy. Or the couple, that's they paid me.
Yeah.
So I won't collect your anything. Case closed, Minji.
All right. Muiba, what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, just like him. But I also fear that. But if a push comes to shove, we're gonna borrow. No, yes, like come on.
Okay.
You have to survive.
Okay.
You know, so if it comes to that you earnestly need it, I think we'll all have to
figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Visually, thoughts on that?
I actually don't fear that.
Okay.
She's an accountant.
Yeah.
Exactly. But she sees the number, she's like, we can figure it out.
But personally, like my personal account, I'll never borrow from anyone. I have never borrowed from anyone.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All your life?
No, I
not
wouldn't.
your parents?
No.
Because wow.
When I take I know I'll pay back, so that's not borrowing.
Yeah.
It's not that she forget.
No, when they take from me, you are not paying back. When I take from you, are not paying. It's give and take. Like that's it.
Okay.
But as in I'm broke or I need something from someone, I don't want that association of middle car. I remember we were owing someone the company and I actually forgot. So I took her name out of the list. I kept dreaming about her. Like every time she's chasing me, I'm like, as I went to her, I was like, I get the car now. I don't get. Oh yeah, you didn't pay me last year. I was like,
Are you serious?
My dreams.
On the pie, her prayers are really very ringing.
How?
It is targeting the right targets. Wow.
I wouldn't.
Okay. Now it comes to a
Her
very.
prayer arrows have a GPS.
I'm telling you, they go straight. They don't even go towards. Don't go to CFO. They'll go straight to the one that can activate the payments. Now, but what are your thoughts on your partner's debt? Especially a debt you were not privy to until you committed.
And same
The
thing.
third one.
Missy.
Well, same way I don't like that. I don't anticipate my partner having that.
Okay.
Right. So I don't expect a debt. Same way.
If you are faced with a partner
Same
that
way.
has a
Same
debt,
way. I don't want to be walking in town and somebody will say, "Oh, Papa, no." Same thing. They will say, "Oh, look at that man on TV. He's making plenty. His wife is owing me. They haven't paid. Ebe coming. Ebe shipping. So as much as I can, you should not owe. If you happen to owe,
will you absorb it?
I could.
If you have the means for it, will you absorb it?
That's the thing. If I find out that you owe somebody, you collected some 300 from somebody for something.
300,000
Tobo.
or 300
Yeah,
cities.
statistic expectations. You start small before you get to 300,000. Like you collected some
Small
300
change.
CDs be from somebody.
300 cities.
Ghana CDs. From somebody be for something. Okay.
You pay.
The day the person mentions, I'm like, oh,
Here it is.
here, case closed. Now, if it's a debt like you said, 300,000. Me who be that day?
Gang.
Money that I haven't seen some before, I obviously can't pay for you.
Yeah.
If my net worth is Jeff Bezos level, if you owe 300,000, bet Yama because it's pocket change.
Yeah.
But at my level right now, 300. No, hey, this GDP who numbers need me. Who numbers need me that. So I can't pay it for you.
Okay.
But the way I'll be on your case to pay that. When you need it, you have a day where to collect it. I'll harass you more than now than can.
Really?
Yeah, because you have to pay the thing and let it get off our
But we
neck.
have to pay together to become one.
Question is, you cannot do it.
A business. But it didn't
And
work
what happened
out.
to the business?
It didn't work out. You know, we'll get into the story for today. But let me ask you, what are your thoughts about absorbing your partner's debt?
I mean, because me, I'm a woman, I think my partner should. It must. Oh, yes, I'm very biased.
Take
Because
over.
Yeah, come on.
Two have become one.
If we are married, we are
2024.
married.
Yes.
And I have debt. Come
Post-
on.
post
It's
Beijing.
just.
No, so he has
just-
the debt.
Post
How do you help
Beijing.
him?
Like I'm saying, if I have,
to his.
you should.
But what
no,
if
no.
he has?
He has, then we'll find ways of paying, not
Okay.
me paying. You know what I mean?
No, but you have the money.
No, but you
That's
have the
system.
means.
No,
You have the money.
ideally, I think I want to. I could pay quarter.
Post
Something,
Beijing.
something that if I pay post Beijing come on 95, we've moved on.
Post Beijing. What men can do,
No,
women
what I'm
can
try-
do,
what I'm
and
trying to say-
let me finish. And even better.
I know, but,
But
I'll
we
pay
choose
quarter.
not to do it.
Not
Hey.
all of
It's
it.
a choice. We
Yes.
can do it, but we
There were
just choose
people who
not
were
to.
there
If
95.
I change my
was how
position,
old?
next year.
Okay, so you consider it.
I'll pay a quarter.
So between a quarter.
Quarter.
Something, not entirely.
Not entirely.
Because that one I feel like it's a gift. I mean, come on.
Okay,
You're my
so
man.
you
I'll-
pay what you can.
Yes.
Fact,
What
but
you
not-
feel comfortable with
Yeah,
paying.
so that even if you don't pay back, I'm okay.
Okay.
It's a gift.
Okay.
Wait. So the one that you pay for him to you collect.
Yeah.
He said.
the one that you
so
pay for
when you
him.
come out of it, then you pay me back.
You pay
Or it's
me
not
back.
That. It doesn't work like that.
No,
It's free.
it's free.
Boys, we have to revise the notes.
You gotta come back for it.
Guys, let's revise the notes.
Will you be willing to pay off your partner's debt?
I might, but after you see that nagging side, because I'm going to ask you, how did you get there?
What happened?
You knew you don't have it. Why did you borrow?
did you
What?
collect
I would nag.
What did you use
You
it for?
regret it,
Eesh.
but I
Oh,
might
wow.
help you.
Okay.
But the question,
Disclaimer.
anytime you make a mistake, I would refer you to the fact that you spent something you don't have the means, like spend within your
Precious.
means. How did you get there? Why do you borrow when you know you don't have the means to pay?
Thank you.
I would knock. That
Okay.
one day.
We gotta love it.
I'm on your side.
Okay, now let's get into the story for today. Hi, everyone. So, I am a gentleman facing a bit of a conundrum. So, I have been dating this lovely lady for quite a while, and we're looking forward to make things permanent. Now, the interesting thing is, we have been having all the regular conversations we can about how we're going to live our lives, what we're going to do with finances. But she almost always never spoke about any debt. Now, fast forward, we're getting married in a few weeks. And I woke up to see a few messages from someone that claims she owes. They said that they lent her an amount of 100,000 Ghana cedis to do a business. However, the business, which was supposed to earn returns for both her and this person that fronted the money, went bust. When my fiance in question ended up choosing the wrong suppliers and ended up getting the wrong supplies brought to Ghana. Basically, it was supposed to be imported from China, and then it didn't work out very well. Now, the problem became bigger when she sort of told the gentleman that, well, business happens and we all make losses. Let's count our losses and let's move on. However, this gentleman is not entirely excited about the thought of losing both his capital investment he has made into it and everything else inclusive. Now, the thing is, she never told me about this debt. I now confronted her on the issue, and she tells me that, well, obviously, I have the means to be able to pay it off. So she knew that once we get married, we can both speak about it and make a plan on how to be able to take off the debt. She didn't plan, she says, she didn't plan on absconding or leaving the guy in debt, but was going to plan on a way of paying it back with my support. Note, I can't afford to help her offset this debt. I am a little well-to-do, and this is not an amount that is too far-fetched for me to be able to help her do it, but I feel betrayed because she didn't tell me about this debt. As someone who I'm planning on making my wife and spending forever with, is it not right or prudent for you to have told me about your debts upfront before I find out from the person that you owe? Am I wrong to feel very betrayed about this, and how do I proceed? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a first story for today. We have a second one that we'll get into in a little bit. But what are your thoughts about someone who has conveniently withheld information that she owes 100,000 Ghana cedis, expecting that once they get married, we'll now sit down.
Say it in the old currency. That's when you feel the weight.
Oh,
1 billion Ghana cedis. 1 billion cedis.
They'll now plan on how they can offset it together. This is someone who clearly doesn't seem to have the means to start.
She'll pay a loan.
Wow. But you have the means to be able to do it.
No, you see, so a few terms and conditions apply. Did I see the business she was doing?
No.
Okay.
This precedes
No, I'm saying
your relationship.
So there is a problem that precedes me. It's not my problem.
But you're marrying the lady.
We are not married yet.
Intense.
So you're going to stop the wedding?
You beat me to Ashada.
Hey. Will you actually not
my,
marry this woman?
My point here is, if, let's say, when I met her, she was importing suitcases from China. I didn't know where the money came from. I just knew her as somebody who deals in suitcases. And then COVID happened, and then people stopped traveling, so no suitcase, all that, right? So her business went bust. Maybe I'll consider, because because I saw the business go bust, right? So I feel like, oh, okay, well, if it wasn't for all these situations, she would be fine. She would pay back. But if I didn't see the business, I have no idea of the business. So of course I have no idea of the debt. Then we've dated for whatever number of months or years, talked about everything, planning our lives, and you conveniently forgot the 100,000. I will conveniently not know about the 100,000, and we'll postpone.
Wow. until she figures out her debt? Yeah. Really?
Because don't me found the swami, sir.
But you have the means.
You see,
let's
for her
premise
to
it
say,
on the fact that she has.
No, I have the means, yes. But for her to say that, oh, I knew we were getting married, and when we get married, you will pay it off.
We will figure out.
That's so wrong.
Forget. It's not we.
Me and you.
She's not looking at we.
Me and you.
She's looking at you.
No, she's looking at we.
Forget it.
I will bring 10%. You bring 90.
Continue paying the 10%. That's one hour.
Seriously, even if I assist you, before we start this whole conversation, we are going to have a plan. You are paying me,
They will sign you.
and you are paying me back.
Oh, yeah, you pay.
It's not like
now
I'm.
she can pay back.
We are not getting married. We have a lifetime together. So if it even has to go down to, like, family like house expenses of me not giving you helping, yeah, better cano. Cause this is something that happened before me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to carry your debt that I know nothing about.
For a few years.
No. You're going to pay back. I'm helping you just to save our faces, but you are paying me back.
Ish.
I mean,
Muiba.
I quite agree, but I was also thinking, I'm not going to err on the side of being the devil's advocate.
Please,
But men come with baggage. Imagine
They
if you
do.
had a child and he
Yeah.
didn't tell you, and now
You
he
are
will
expected
you
to
tell
look
me you
after.
go ahead with the marriage?
Reach it.
I know his trust is broken and it's a bit bruised. Like, you didn't tell me, yada yada yada. I hear you, but now that debt is here. What do we do?
I'm
Let's
happy.
salvage the situation.
Let's salvage.
And, you know, come on.
If anybody has a child and does not say it, if I find out the night before the wedding, whether I'm a man or a woman, if I find out the night before the wedding, we are
That's
postponing.
betrayal.
Yeah,
I know, but in this case, it has happened. You understand?
that's deception under false pretense.
Well, I get it. I'm not saying it's the right thing to
Yeah,
do.
so we are not
But
carrying
in
on.
this case, it's like same as her assuming when we get married, then we're gonna tell you about the debt, right? So now, okay, what do we do now?
I'm supposed to know you
Yes.
before deciding
In and
to
out.
settle down. This is a situation you intentionally decided to keep it away from me.
Maybe she
The question there is, okay, if you conveniently forgot this one, what else have you forgotten?
no, it's only a debt. It's only a debt that when
This is
what
the
do you
one.
call it, bad
No,
debt or
this
What
is
if
the
I
one.
also
This is
conveniently forget
this is the
I'm
one.
helping you pay?
This is the one I have found
But
out.
let's also
This is the one I have found out because I saw the messages.
Yeah.
How about the ones I haven't seen?
But that's the
When
only
we
one I
reach the bridge,
claim
we'll
it is.
How do we know it is the only one?
for now it is only one. And remember,
I'm-
she
I'm-
said you
I'm not
can
saying-
afford to.
I'm not saying
So
it
it's
is
like-
not. I'm saying
You know, like this is 100,000.
how do we know it is not the only
For
one?
now, that's all we know. It
It
is.
may be a test. It may be a test when I pay the 100,000 because I can afford it. Then we find out that there's actually a 1 million.
We'll have a conversation.
But the thing
We'll
is,
have a
I'm
conversation.
actually going to start to think about so
Yeah,
many
I'll think
things.
about a lot of things.
I don't think you should really think so
I'm
far.
human. My
Yeah, you're
brain will
allowed-
wander.
Yeah. You're allowed to
Just
think, but don't
Yeah.
think
What
too
else
far.
are you-
I
what
will
else
think
are you
so
thinking?
far.
He-
Okay.
You could afford it. The man can. He's like, there's not
Oh,
a debt
but
he cannot
trust me,
afford.
I'll think so
let's
far.
also-
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, we can have a
See.
conversation small. Then, madam, please, is that all
I've-
you are
I've-
owing?
I've-
Is there nothing around?
I dated somebody
you'll
in the
be,
past.
you know,
I dated somebody in the
come
past.
on, let's.
I dated
no one
somebody
is
in the
perfect,
past.
too.
Something. I was on her phone
Uh-huh.
and I saw messages.
Yeah.
I was like,
You
really?
shouldn't have anyway, but
No, like I said, I was on her phone and I saw
Doing what?
messages.
She was aware.
Yes,
Okay.
and I saw messages.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
What
I
kind of
didn't say
messages?
anything. Well, later I went snooping. Then I saw a bunch of other messages. Okay, so like I said, they were not gargantuan debts, but they were small debts. I was like, okay, this is okay. I have this bonus, blah 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 blah. Okay, madam, sit down. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. I know you owe this. You owe this. You owe this. What else do you owe?
Yeah.
Okay, all of it together is this much. I beg you, I don't want to see this again. Here, take this, go and pay.
Yes.
Small money.
Sir. Like,
Togo. Small money, right? Small money. It's like, oh, I forgot to tell you that I have a scar on my elbow. Well, it's not a big deal, right? Good. Same way, small money. 100,000 is big, and
relatively
it begs,
to the
yes,
man in
yes,
question.
yes.
You know, yeah.
It begs the question of what else have you not told me? Because now I'm walking around and I'm thinking, hey, so the man that I saw her dodging the other day, does that mean she owes that person too? The call that came that she didn't pick up, does she owe somebody else too? What you have done from the beginning of the marriage is put doubts in his mind. his or her mind. It goes both ways. You have put doubt in the person's mind. Like they say, when trust is gone, it's difficult to.
No, I do understand your where you're coming from, but I also say that we can have a conversation moving on.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's the only debt. Look, she's a businesswoman. She's trying to help the economy here. Let's also look at it. She had a good mindset.
Whose economy?
Look, she's
the
trying to
country,
small
the
well.
country's economy or my economy?
Small well.
This is someone who actually
You know, it's not like someone
that
who
intention
let's
that I'm
not
going
even
to
look
help.
at this. Look at the bigger picture here. Look how we are comparing with the economy. And someone has brought boost to say it went bad. She didn't even research. So let's not look at it like there was good intention behind it. It's just execution as a bit, you know.
So what
give her
shows
the
that
grace.
because you had that intention that I have that capability of paying for
Yes.
you are not with me because of that.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't.
The thing is, my mind will wonder.
Look, someone who can make 100,000 to come and import something. I don't. She's already standing on business.
Obviously, she's not
Literally.
standing. If she had-
She's standing on
If
business.
she
And
was
I don't
standing-
read-
one,
She
hold
being
on.
with you
If she
is
was
an-
standing-
If she married you for money, a part of
I
it.
wouldn't
It's a
know.
reason.
No,
It's
if
a
she-
good
if she was
thing. No,
standing, she
you marry for
wouldn't-
love,
if
marry
she-
for money, marry for other things. In our opinion,
if she was standing,
you don't marry for
she
one
wouldn't
thing
take
only.
the other person's
She's
money
standing
for
on
the
business. If you ask
if she
me.
was standing, she wouldn't take the other person's money for business.
Neither
One.
would she plan
Two.
that we are going
No,
to pay
no.
it together.
Two, if she was standing, she wouldn't be planning that when we might, I will pay it.
No. It came to a point like it has reached her neck. That's why she said
And
that.
they didn't
But I'm
meow.
sure someone who is very entrepreneurial, right?
Nobody's
she is, then
nobody's
she can pay
downplaying
herself.
her. Nobody's downplaying her good
No,
side.
when you look at shine light more.
You see,
on the
when
good
you
stuff.
mix
Shine light
paint,
on it.
when you are mixing paint, white paint and black paint, okay,
What color comes out?
Gray. Good. But
What's
the
fun?
shade of gray, okay, is dependent on how much white and how much black.
You know, composition.
We are not downplaying the fact that she's a full bucket of white, but it is three buckets of black.
I know. Oh, AJ, what do you think? Like,
At this
she's
point,
right.
you know what? Let me go into the second one so that we can have a proper
Okay.
context of it. Okay, all right. So the second one says, "Hi everyone. So I am a lady who needs some direction. To give you a bit of an understanding, let me go from the beginning. So I met my husband about 3 years ago. We had a very lovely courtship. He was such a great guy, a good spender as well, and was such a great gift giver. Fast forward 3 years, we get married in a great ceremony funded all by him. Now, after marriage, it was when my reality began to really dawn on me. Everything started unraveling when I realized that my husband is hundreds and thousands of Ghana cedis in debt. He's been a spendthrift all his life, and he's someone who loves to lavish gifts on everybody, but he cannot support it. So his job doesn't pay as much as I assumed it did, and what he usually does is borrow to fund his lifestyle. Now, the problem is I have now become his wife, and now sort of taking over most of the debt, and now thinking of different ways to pay it. I spend most of my salary just dividing it across different banks and microfinance institutions to ensure that we start getting on top of this debt and clear it quickly. Thankfully, my job allows me an opportunity to be able to pay off his debt and still have some enough to be able to take care of myself and our now 1-year-old child. Now, the problem, AJ, is my husband hasn't stopped spending. This Christmas, he went out being very lavish and spending quite a bit and expecting me to pick up the tab. Now I'm at my wit's end. Not only am I the one responsible for his bad habits, he's now creating even more debt for me to handle. How do I deal with this? Gang.
He needs counseling. Because
Okay.
this one, there's sickness.
Before I go to the man, I'll go to the woman. When you assume you make an ass of you and me, that's assume spelling.
Yeah.
Okay. When he was lavishing gifts on you,
Yes, she liked it. That's why she's taking
how
responsibility.
responsible were you?
Uh-huh.
Because once again, I dated somebody. One Christmas, she gave me a Santa bag. Okay, as in Santa Claus bag, big red bag, suit, belt, shirt, shoes.
That's the whole goodie bag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, it became a fight because
Why?
she gave me the bag. Took the bag. I'm like, okay. I know you have a job. I don't know exactly how much you earn, but I know you are comfortable. But I am not comfortable with you spending probably all your salary buying this for me for Christmas. If you bought me a shoe, fine. If you bought me the belt, fine. You bought me the
You are
suit,
considerate,
fine.
Papa.
I'm not comfortable with you buying this whole thing for me. So I'm sorry, but we are going to have to do something about this. And she bought. I know this.
Just collect it.
Hey.
Never anyone who
Hey,
pays
that
that
was
for
not how you
it,
long,
be like,
sir.
it's too much. It's
That
too
is
much.
why.
How you long, sir?
That is why after
No,
3
this-
years you find out that
With this man, it was repetitive.
Beba.
With yours, I don't know how many times she did
That
it.
is
Let's
why.
be, you know,
or starting one stopping or better.
no.
She
Well,
just wants to
that's-
find an outlet of showing her love
Yes.
to you.
No problem. I appreciate the love. I just have to make sure that you are not digging a hole for us,
No, he's
showing
afraid.
appreciation.
He also might reciprocate in a way like.
Yeah, I'm power. Yeah, because you have to go up bigger.
No.
You gotta go bigger, man.
Look,
If he's giving you all this stuff,
if that's the thing, like I told you, I don't do stuff that I don't have money for. So if I can't buy you, let's say you give me the goodie bag with the shoe and the suit,
Everything.
that means that when I'm buying, I have to buy shoe, dress, and necklace.
we can go
No
further.
problem. Yes, I can go further. But if I can't afford that lifestyle, I will let you know that, Charlie, this year I'll buy you shoe, next year I'll buy you the dress. Because my money is not enough for that. So then I have to be responsible enough to make sure that you are not also digging us into a hole just to show appreciation. Call me cheap. I appreciate just the shoe. I appreciate it all the same. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sister should have been more responsible for everybody and checked where the money was coming from. But that's the woman's side. Now the man, or a taboo first class.
Where do you even start from?
I know.
Exactly. I mean, why?
Yeah.
Why are you spending money you don't have?
True.
Look, godliness with contentment is great gain. The godliness
shit.
is not the issue. The contentment is the issue. Spend what you have. Live within your means.
Some people feel the need to validate their self-worth
Yeah.
by gift giving and doing outlandish things and borrowing
It will
and
backfire. Oh. When this thing hits the fan, it will
I'll
come.
come back to you.
Because I think, thinking about that, I know a couple of people who, in the middle of every month, they are asking for loans.
Wow.
And at the end of the month, they'll pay. The next 2 weeks, they are
And they will
asking
come
for
for it again.
So I'm always asking, why don't
How?
you live
Yes.
within your means? Like,
What is preventing you from just managing what you have?
and what makes you think that I have access to be giving you every month?
Thank you. The way people have entitlement over other people's
And
money.
when they call you for the money,
It's like you're so
I can't say
like,
it. I won't say it. When they call you for the money,
I'll give you an example.
when they call you for the money, it's like, Charlie, give me this here. Oh, why you go give me here.
Let me give you
Are
an
you in my
example
pocket?
of what happened to me with a total stranger. If I think
Really?
about it, I was a little stupid anyway. So this week, literally, like yesterday or Sunday or something. Yesterday was Monday, eh?
Yes, yeah.
And a lot has happened. No?
Because you feel like
I can't believe yesterday was Monday. Anyway, so yesterday
January
in the morning, and I was on my way to the mechanics. I get to the traffic light, and it was one of the busy traffic lights intersections. So there were a lot of police people in the front directing traffic and everything. Then this gentleman across rolls out the windows and says hello. So I thought he had maybe recognized me or something. So I didn't want to be rude. So I said, oh, hello. And my car was having some issues. So I was going to the mechanics. So I'd rolled down. I never roll down. I'm always windows high. So I'm like, okay, the one day I rolled down, the one day I have rolled down
okay.
is this day this person is speaking to me, this random crusty looking guy. And he goes, oh, yes, you say crusty.
Madam, why? Madam, why?
I'm sorry.
Explain Christy. I try to understand how somebody looks Christy.
Not put lotion
no,
on
no,
you.
no,
Look
no,
at
no,
this
no,
shampoo.
not put together, cry. Then he goes, sorry, I've run out of petrol, so I need some money to buy it at the next petrol station. And I said,
Was he in
unfortunately,
a car?
yes.
Audacity, I love it.
And I said, unfortunately, and I'm trying to shout it across. I said, unfortunately, it's Monday morning and I haven't gone to the bank yet. And I don't have any, and I literally didn't have any physical cash on me. So I need to go to the bank to get physical cash. So I can't help you. He says, no, you're not getting, I need money right now. I said, no, you're not, I don't know if, am I not speaking? And I said, I said, no, I don't have cash. He's like, no. Just give me the money. Just give me the money. In fact, I'll give you 500 cedis when I get to the house.
Sure.
I said, no, you're not getting me. I don't have
500
cash. No, I don't even have 100 cedis to even give you. Like, I'm going to drop off the car, go to the bank, and then come to the office. That's my plan. So I don't have physical cash on me. I have, and frankly, I had Momo, but I didn't feel like giving anybody Momo. So I don't have physical cash to give you. Then he goes, no. I'm not getting, no. Like, I should just give him. Why am I stressing out? I should just give him the money. I said, I don't have money to give you. No. But I should, and he wouldn't stop. And he kept getting more and more entitled that, no, just give me your money. I said, I don't have money.
You should have asked, boss, are you a thief?
I said, no, I don't have it. I said, no, I just need something small. I just want to get home, I just want to get home.
Back the car. Like, it's not that serious. Why?
Wait, you can literally go to any petrol station, call at least a friend to do Momo
and pay.
If you need something, so 50 Ghana cedis, won't mean if you one of your friends or something. No, just give me, and I'll just send. And I said,
you just send from where?
Then he now says, don't worry, I should park on the next junction and we should talk. He can't hear me properly. I said, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, I'll meet you on the next junction.
And I just drove off.
Patient. Yeah, I'll roll out.
Because this took a while. The
I don't
conversation
care.
was
Like, I'm not having.
And I just said, no
really?
problem. And then he proper started flashing me like that I should park. I said I should leave the police checkpoint where there's police people and move to the next isolated junction
and park
and speak to you that I don't know, who is feeling entitled to money I don't have. How does that even work?
It's not my thing.
So yeah, people are very,
People are
very entitled to people's money. But coming to you, Muiba, now this lady is in an interesting predicament. She's dealt with this man. She's now become the sole owner of this debt. And the worst part is he is still incurring debt. How does she do this?
I mean, for me, this story is close to home.
It's close to home.
Yes, because of what my father's siblings do to him.
They go and incur debt and come to him that can pay.
I didn't mention anyone, but you know yourself.
Yeah.
Charlie, so, they'll go, like he said, banks to bank.
Yeah.
Different banks. They spend, like, the money he's paid to salvage their family. Charlie. And in this case, there's no ungratefulness going on. I mean, you're married. For one thing, I think the man needs therapy, like you're saying.
Yeah.
He needs therapy too, because it could be childhood trauma. It could be a lot of things. Sometimes you exhibit things that are just it's beyond us. And because you're in this culture, we don't seek for help. We pray about things. This is not prayer time. Although prayer works, but I feel he needs someone to talk to his brains. Because it's like you are seeking validation from overspending. It's like you want to be called what? Boga, bossu, or what?
Chairman.
What are you? Chairman of your house that you can't even pay anything. Like, just be for real here.
No, but there are people. There are people who are living the whole life they are living. It's one big lie.
Yeah.
Nah, but it has to end sometimes.
Yeah, you're married.
Sometimes it's not every day
Have you seen the Tinder swindler?
packaging.
Yeah.
The Tinder swindler.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's what he was doing.
Yes.
He had the plan. This one is just spending. He doesn't have.
Which plan? He was still stealing from one person to pay the debt and steal. Miss Judy did another spending agent. Another spending.
So it was a good plan. This one, he's spending and the woman is struggling. suffering to
come
pay.
on. And you're
That's your
married,
wife.
It's
Nah.
different, you know.
Charlie,
You have a
me
child,
child boy,
a
actually.
1-year-old. And he's lucky that a woman has like a good paying job.
Yes,
to be
so
paying
she's
and
taking
still-
care of it.
Oh,
That's
but
a lot of
seriously,
salaries she's
after-
earning.
Yes,
though.
yes,
I'm just
yes.
imagining the
Yeah,
debt
after a few
Yes.
months.
that she can still
At
fend for
a
the rest
point,
of the
at a
family.
point, I'll
That's a lot
stop.
of.
No, at a point, I'll stop.
I'll stop and concentrate on the child. He should take care of himself.
I'll take care of me and the
That
child.
won't be the
Sort
solution.
yourself.
He needs a deeper.
Yeah, but
Yes,
you know.
but you're not going to dig us into a deeper hole.
Yes, because
So
that's
I will
point.
stop. Go get counsel and come and sort it out.
Yeah.
So means the rest of them won't be.
no.
Could it,
I
could,
mean,
it, could,
yeah.
could it be that because he's found someone who's willing to take the debt,
That's why he's
he now
caring
feels
more.
yes,
Yeah.
he now feels comfortable enough to continue piling it
That
up.
is why I'll stop paying.
Yeah.
Is that
Face your own consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so? Is that a prudent thing to do? After a while, once you realize that maybe your partner hasn't cared too much debt, you need to let them face their own music. Leave them to.
See, I mean,
No, look. If I have to arrange with the police.
Eh.
that's extreme.
Change.
Your wife. Okay, imagine if it's your wife.
Let
She'll
him
be
land.
Ghana come-
If I have to arrange with the police,
Uh-huh.
for them to tension you hard one, for you to sit up.
Wow, that's extreme.
What do you mean call somebody?
Therapy is soft. I'll give you some soft cushion therapy.
That's
you
why
can sit there and
that's why
tell
I
your
said,
feelings.
if I
you
have
know.
to, if the therapy doesn't work, if
Therapy will
persuasion
work.
fails, force is
Therapy-
applied.
Therapy will
If the
work.
therapy doesn't work,
It must work.
we'll do the Ghanaian type of therapy.
Yeah, but that's hard.
But
You do
seriously,
be
it's
cheap.
There's
different.
mosquito there. There's a lot of uncomfort.
Okoba, Obenya reset.
It's different if, let's assume that your husband lost his job and as a
Something.
result something has
And you have to
happened.
take care of
Or
him.
yeah,
It's
that's
different.
different. But this is someone who is consistently
Don't give
No,
all
he
men
likes
the
what
default
he's.
position and
No, he
bad
likes
name.
how he's, treated when he. It's the feeling. Sometimes it's not
Listen,
real. I think he's
spend within your
I'm
means,
not
it's that
saying, look, I'm not
simple.
supposing that bad behavior, but I'm just saying, he feels good and
Actually,
he's
paying-
lacking something and he's
paying the
maxing
debt is
it.
reinforcing the bad behavior.
Yeah, I'm not saying like you said we should slit that pain or the debt, but also going to your
turkey.
method, Charlie.
No,
It's,
cold turkey.
no, your method.
It's
to-
extreme.
Oh,
Extreme meets extreme.
Because extreme
No,
measures,
so when he comes-
extreme
when
situations
she-
call
in
for
your
extreme
situation,
measures.
When she comes back, then you can look at her.
Yeah.
No, this is a woman, though.
Oh no! Even when you're in Canterbuck, I'll come and
Hey,
visit.
This applies to man.
Whilst you are in
I'm not
Canterbuck,
being sexist here,
Whilst-
but
whilst you are
imagine
in
your
Canterbuck,
wife
Titi.
returning back.
whilst you are in Canterbuck, I'll come and visit you. We'll
Hey,
cry together.
nah.
Send me on the police for the share.
No.
We'll cry together.
This can be a Nigerian movie. We be Nigerian movie. I never do something like this. Nah, it looks very strange to me.
No,
Whoa.
really. So see,
Nah.
I will attempt to help you to clear your debt.
Yeah.
But if I am helping and you are continuing to dig the hole, you are digging us deeper. At a point, to save all of us from drowning, I will pause. If I pause, it is onto you how you pay the debt. If push comes to shove, I saw a story of sorry, it will make us digress a little, but I think a man had a wife and a side chick.
Oh, wow.
And then at a point the two men hooked up and did him yawa. Okay. I think the wife filed for a divorce and collected all his money, and the side chick near him.
Yeah.
So it drew baby no. Baby mama not side chick. It drew baby no. Then papa ne what to take like why
Yeah.
destitute. The wife and the side chick sat down, and the wife told the side chick that, see, we have children with him. We can't drive by him on the street and say, but that's my children's dad. Hey, kids, look at your dad. When he's looking the way he's looking. So let's ease up on him small so that he has a decent enough life, right? So he can pick himself up again. That's what I'll do. I'll stop paying for it. The extreme measures have to come in for your eyes to open, to get the mental reset. When you start working it out, okay, I'll ease up on you. I'll help you small, so that you can figure it. Look, we will brainstorm together so you can figure out how to pay that. But at that point, I'm not carrying the burden, because what you are doing is straining the relationship to the point where I don't want it again. That's worse than
That's true.
Yeah, I mean that works.
Now, in terms of our gentleman who is now faced with the possibility of paying his lady's debt, because we're about 3 minutes more to go, what is the way forward for him? Weaver.
The first story.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, let's you. No. You have to weigh the pros and cons of the relationship with her. I mean, like I said, weigh it first. We'll have a conversation. Is it something you want to stay? If you want to stay, pay. That's
Ish.
Just
yeah,
like
she'll
that.
pay later on. Because after conversation,
She'll pay later. That
on.
makes it.
Yeah. Okay.
As women, I don't know whether she can pay later on, but she can pay in other ways. Maybe she can foot the house bills for a certain number because she'll pay you the money back.
You know the
Come on,
painful
let's
part.
be
No,
real.
you know the
Let's
painful
be
part.
real
You
here.
You know the painful part.
Tell me.
Let her foot the house bills small.
Something, you know.
Let her foot the house bills small. You hear your description somewhere. Oh, that's useless, man.
Oh my goodness.
Someone like her, I feel she has the.
Listen.
No, she
No,
wouldn't do that.
it's not that she can't do.
No, I feel
It's not that she
wouldn't.
can't. Obey you. She can and she will.
She says she
Hey.
feels her
I
feelings.
feel-
Ah, feelings are
yeah.
feelings that I can't argue with. Feelings.
Entrepreneurs are different.
I can't argue with feelings.
This is the
Oh my
one who
goodness.
is owing, which means she really wasn't doing something right.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's a bad person to go and
No.
out, you know.
She
a
again
man like
didn't
that.
have plans of paying herself.
Well, true.
She's
It was your
yeah.
bet.
So basically, I don't see the entrepreneurial side of anything in her, unless she had a plan that I'm going to work and pay it back. But thinking that you are going to help me, she already has a plan.
Yeah,
And
you
with
are the plan.
You are the plan. She has no
But I don't
intentions of
feel that that's
working
why
her
she
out
came to a
of.
relationship for.
That might be why she came, and not say you be to I said that.
No, but that's me. No.
It really looks like that's the reason she's
No,
there.
it might sometimes it looks like that, but it's not like that.
But I wouldn't know whether it's like that.
It's not like that. No.
On the face of the picture.
I don't know who she is, but I feel like
Exactly.
she's not like that.
You're just trying to support her, but
But finally, what is a way forward for anyone who's facing a situation? Either it's been confessed to them prior, they have full knowledge. How do you deal with it when you know your partner is in debt?
Steve Harvey will tell you. One of the first conversations you have
It's financial.
is not your
Yeah.
eyes are nice,
Yeah.
your lips are tasty. No. How much debt do you have? Have you paid your students loan?
That's true.
Charlie,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm British student loan. No, but I think that there's absolutely nothing wrong with helping your partner to pay a certain debt off if it won't cripple the family. Okay. Small change, you go sort them.
Yeah, okay.
Especially it's always good. But when it becomes habitual, intentional, habitual borrowing for somebody to pay, intentional borrowing for somebody to pay is equivalent to stealing.
True.
And I wouldn't condone stealing.
Yeah.
So if you are stealing, I'm sorry, we will pause. When your kleptomania disappears,
Hey.
we will come back.
And then
If I am still available.
Hey. Ms. Jure, how do people listening deal?
one, you need therapy if it's something that you really can't stop. If you think you're a prayerful person and you have to pray about it, that's your business. But there are certain things God gave us brains for, and you need to exercise that one.
Preach it.
God will not do by miracle. What you can do by common
Yes.
sense.
Yeah.
But as you said, if it's something I can help you with, why not? You are my partner for a reason. I believe if I've also shortfall of something, you are going to help me. But if it's habitual and you are always borrowing, really, I feel we all should learn to live within our means. I don't see why every month or you want to please someone. I think the only person who should be your priority is your partner. So you are pleasing who for what? Why are you living the life that you can't afford?
Yeah.
So we talk about it. If we can't have a middle ground to everything, then Charlie, I can't come and kill myself.
Charlie.
Preach that. Finally, Muiba, what should our people be considering?
I mean, like they've all mentioned it. It's this is a really tough cookie. Me, my own, I've said it. Just like I pay the debt, and with the second letter, that's a very I feel for me, I feel personally he has trauma. He's suffering from something because he needs that validation. Look, when you do something for others and they are happy, the feeling you get is like, oh, and they're thank you, and he thinks,
I can do more.
So it's something like pushing him.
Yeah.
So I think like therapy would work, cut him off in that regard. Stop paying whatever you're paying for now. Let's adjust ourselves and. But the prison part there is not working. It can't work. This is Ghana prison. Abuja prison is different.
It's different.
No, don't give you. No, you come back and you be like, no.
But that's how you change fast.
No, we don't need that. No, we all have quick therapy. Do that. We don't need that kind of.
See, it may not be go to it may not be go to prison like prison.
Like Cantabak.
Or some shake them. Friday we are caught up on.
Wow.
Now them for Monday.
Oh, and that's our show. I was joined by Muyiba Bukari. She's a podcaster with a lifestyle podcast. Of course, Miss Jude. And finally, a man on the mic who's a communication consultant. And together we brought you an exciting edition of Keeping It Real. Right here on 3FM. Surely Lord coming through with the news at 8. And we'll continue with more great programming. Of course,